Do you expect that, like no fireworks, but the details to be significant?
Maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. OPEC is really boxed up. I mean, they don't have very good options here, right? And bringing Libya and Nigeria, I think, will give a little bit of comfort. But certainly, I mean, the fact that Ecuador's pulled out of the deal already, the fact that Iraq's promising to increase production by 500,000 barrels a day, as you pointed out, by year end. All of these issues, I think, are going to weigh pretty heavily on other members, right?
The rumor earlier the week was perhaps the Saudis would wind up cutting more, like 1 million barrels more, to offset what they were getting from Libya, sort of that do whatever it takes mentality. Are they actually ready to sacrifice that kind of market share in order to beef up revenues?
So here's OPEC's biggest challenge. For the cartel to impact prices, it takes them 3 to 5 quarters. Meanwhile, for shale supply to respond to prices is about 3 to 5 quarters. So while OPEC is pedaling backwards, shale's pedaling forward. So to your point, if you cut production right here, you're really warranting a lower market share in 6 or 12 months because you know shale is going to make up that extra supply. So I mean, you can try it, but look what's happened to U.S. supply. It's up 900,000 barrels a day year on year. So you know, cutting deeper is only gonna be sending money from the Middle East out to Texas, to West Texas particularly.
That's the fundamentals. Talk to me about the collapse in sentiment. Most mornings over the last couple of weeks, we've woken up to another bank with another note, a bullish view that once was, and then capitulating. And now we've got this average view of about $54 year end on WTI. Everyone seems to be coalescing around nothing pretty much for the rest of the year. Is it important that the bullish sentiment has actually come out on the south side, and does that change anything?
Absolutely, right? Because remember, the point of maximum bullishness was actually February. Why were we so bullish in February? Well, because we were looking at the data in the last 6 months of 2016, and we saw inventories drop across the OECD by 120 million barrels. So we saw that trend, and we're like, wow, if OPEC delivers what they said they're going to deliver, then we're going to be drawing another 200 million barrels. Will be at normalized inventories by the end of the year, and I was pretty constructive on that. The reality of the matter is inventories haven't drawn anywhere to the extent that was expected, and now we're finally getting some draws in the U.S., but it's a little bit too little, too late, right? And now we're getting this discord in OPEC. And of course, shale supply is ramping up very quickly.